For part A, convert 282 into radians. So what do you multiply by to make it into radians? Who remembers that? Yep. Pi over 180. So we get multiply pi over 180, which is 47 over 30 pi, or as a decimal, it is 4.92 radians. Part B, we have a practical problem. Let me try and draw this. So we would like the height here, and we know that this is 26, and we know that this is 20, and we know that here to here, I'll keep it in blue for what we know, is 25. What's the height? Okay, let's fill in the angles we can work out. So that one there would be 180 minus 26, which is 154. This one here is 180 minus 154 minus 20, so that's 6. This is 90, so it's 180 minus 26 minus 90, which is 64. So we have all the angles. I can use the sine rule to find this side here, which I'll call x. We can say x over sine 20 equals 25 over sine 6. Isn't that right? X over sine 20 equals 25 over sine 6. So, back to degree mode. Sine 20 times 25 divided by sine 6. So we get x equals 81.8 meters. Now when I look at this triangle, I want the opposite and I have the hypotenuse, so I should use sine. I can say sine 26 equals h over x, therefore h equals x sine 26. And I know exactly what the x is, I just got it 10 seconds ago. So multiply the answer by sine 26 and I get h equals 35.9 meters.
Why didn't you use the degree mode?
Because the angles are given to us in degrees in the diagram, if you can see it. How many marks does B part? 8. Just like Christmas. Free gifts. 8 marks for that. That was easy, wasn't it, right? Because you've seen these types before. We did them in class. Right, now C is the one you don't like. That is the graph. Yeah. We don't like this. No likey this at all. Okay, so C. I'll try my best to draw it. And we go up, down. You know what? I'm not even going to draw it. Who am I kidding? I won't draw it as nice as what it is here. Okay, so we have y equals a. Now, I'm going to do a sine b theta. Do I usually write plus or minus here? I write. It doesn't really matter, I suppose. Plus d. Okay, how big is this graph? If you look at its graph, it starts from lowest point, minus 2 to 6. How many units is that? 8. Sine is usually how many units? Minus 1 to 1 is how many units? 2. But this is 8 units big. So what has happened? It has become 4 times bigger. Therefore, a equals 4. if I have 4 sine, what's the lowest and the highest for 4 sine? -4 to 4. Does this graph go from -4 to 4? No, it goes from -2 to 6. Therefore, what has happened? Correct. So which letter is that? D. This graph starts at 0 and finishes at what? 5 pi. So what is the period of this graph? It's 5 pi. But what is it normally for sine? 2 pi. So this graph has become 5/2 times bigger. It's 2.5 times bigger than normal. Therefore, what's the B? What is it, Yusra? Oh, no. See, I thought you were the only one who got it right. I thought you said 2/5, which is right. It's not 5/2. Remember the B. If the B is 2, that doesn't mean we make it twice as big. That means we make it half the size. Remember? If the B is 3, what does that do? Does it make it 3 times bigger? No, it makes it 3 times smaller. So in fact, it's not 5/2, it's 2/5. If I want to make it 2.5 times bigger, I must divide by 2.5, not multiply on the B. This is where students lose marks. They forget things like this. Finally is the C. What point should I use to find the C? So I have y equals 4 sine 2/5 theta plus C plus D. Look at the graph. What's the easiest point to use to find the, which one? 5 pi and 6? No. Well, it would be 5 pi and 0. I think there's an easier one. I think I'll use 0. Wait, does this go through 0, 0? Yeah, it does. 0, 0 is on the graph. So I'll use 0, 0. It passes through the origin. Do you see that? It goes through 0, 0. So I'll use 0, 0. That's the easiest one to use. So 0 equals 4 sine C plus 2. It doesn't say if I should use, no, I should use radians because I'm in radians on the graph. So this gives me C equals to minus pi over 6. So I'll pop that back in. I get y equals 4 sine 2/5 theta minus pi over 6 plus 2. Not finished. Y equals 4 sine 2/5 theta minus pi over 5 times 30, I believe. No, 15. Sorry. Or if you prefer, y equals 4 sine 2/5 theta plus minus pi over 15 plus 2. Now the reason I did that is because the answer, they want the A, B, C, D. And they say that y equals A sine B theta plus C plus D. So you can see that A equals 4, B equals 2/5, C equals minus pi over 15, and D equals 2.